Hey, I'm your host Kelsey, here to bring you this week's update. Spring sports are now on the BFA Athletic website for anyone interested in playing a spring sport. There's a parent-athlete spring sport meeting today at 5:30 in the BFA gym for anyone playing a spring sport. Reminder to students taking AP classes. The deadline to sign up for AP tests is Friday, March 15th. Please return forms and money to Ms. Gunter in the guidance office. If you need community service hours for graduation or for National Honor Society, you can help this weekend at the home show at the complex. Please register with Desiree Gunter or Stephanie Hodgman in guidance this week. They'll be looking for helpers for parking. Champlain Island Job Fair will take place on Saturday, March 16th from 10 to 12 at the Grand Isle Elementary School located at 224 US 2, Grand Isle, Vermont. Find the perfect full-time, part-time, year-round, or seasonal job that is just right for you. Local and statewide employers will be attending. Vermont State Parks, Vermont Works for Women, North Hero House, Island Beverage, and many more. A recruiter from the U.S. Navy is coming to BFA for a visit. The recruiter will be here Wednesday, March 20th at 8:45 during enrichment. If you are interested in attending a presentation, please stop by the guidance office and sign up. Please take a pass from your enrichment teacher to sign, giving you permission to attend. Reminder that Dr. Cavino is here on Thursdays for sick appointments and physicals. If you are in need of a physical for sports, please let one of the nurses know and they can help you schedule an appointment. Apply to the Governor's Institute of Vermont by March 23rd. See your school counselor with questions. Now to sports with Isaac and Megan.
We are coming to an end of our winter sports season. Let's say goodbye to a few of our favorites. Last Wednesday, Bob White's basketball lost at Essex in their quarterfinal game with an ending score of 41-30. The Comets lost in a tough game against the Hilltoppers in the semifinals at Patrick. St. J came out on top 52-37. Bob White's hockey had a losing game of 0-1. Boys ski got third place. Girls ski, Alana Chun, second place in style, third place race, and first place overall. Now to Megan to get some more information on the rest of this year's winter sports.
Thank you, Isaac. What an exciting winter season we've had this year. As you know, basketball and Bob White hockey have ended, but our Comet hockey team still has their final skate in the championship game against Essex. Our Comets have been coached by Mr. Coffey and Mr. Rulo since 2000 and have recently achieved their 300th win with the team. Since the program has started, the Comets have participated in 15 of 18 years in the championship round, winning 11 of those championship games. Along with the hard work put into their practices, the team is constantly volunteering in charities and other community service opportunities. This year they lost only one game, winning every other game, putting them in first place seed. In an exciting semifinal game last Saturday, the Comets took down the Rice Green Knights 6-1. Support them at this exciting game in the Gutterson Fieldhouse this Thursday. Tickets have been on sale since Monday and can be bought in Mr. Marlowe's office. Students will need $5 and adults $8. That's all for winter sports. Now back to Kelsey in the studio.
Thanks, guys, for the update. Now I'm here with Sydney for lunch. Sydney, what's happening in the cafeteria this week?
We had a great week in the cafeteria this week, Kelsey. Got a lot of maple stuff on the menu. Let me show you. Today, get excited. We have shepherd's pie with a maple muffin, and tomorrow we're having mac and cheese with maple parsnips and cornbread. Have a great week. Now back to Kelsey.
Thanks, Sydney. Sounds good. Now to Bella and Riley with Kids in the Hall.
You guys want some interviews? You want some interviews?
Hi, I'm Bella.
And I'm Riley.
And this week we're doing a little something different for Kids in the Hall.
This week, we're doing Teachers in the Hall.
Teachers don't usually get a lot of recognition, so we're going to ask them a question this week. Where'd you go to high school, and what's the biggest difference between then and now? Let's get some interviews. Hi, I'm Bella, and I'm here with Mr. Archambault. Mr. Archambault, where did you go to high school?
I went to high school right here at BFA.
Here at BFA. And what's the biggest difference that you had from here to now?
Oh, a lot more notes being passed, a lot less text being sent, a lot of handwritten stuff passing in the hallway. Nowadays, not so much.
What was written on those notes, if you don't mind me asking?
Love letters, probably. I didn't get many of them or send many of them, but I heard that they were nice.
I bet. Thank you, Mr. Archambault.
But with cell phones and social media, where it can connect people, it can also disconnect people because it can perpetuate the adversity that happens between and amongst students.
Where did you go to high school?
I went to MVU.
What is one of the biggest differences between high school then and now?
Well, back in the 1980s, people had a lot more hair, especially me, but everybody had more hair. There were a lot of mullets. There was big hair. There was Aquanet and Mousse. Pretty much everybody used that.
How have the students changed?
Students, just their awareness of everything. I think that again probably deals with the technology. Is I think they, having the cell phones, having the ability to look up information at a drop of a hat, has just changes that. But overall, I think you still got the same quality of kids, good, hardworking kids that have been here all along. But things change, people change, and circumstances change. So I think if we don't change, we're going to be in trouble.
I went to U32 High School in East Montpelier.
What is one of the biggest differences between your high school then and high school now?
I think probably technology, because I'm old. And so social media really kind of speeds up the rumor mill that exists in every high school. But it's much faster now, yeah.
I went to a high school called Sacred Heart High School.
Sacred Heart. Interesting. Where was that?
Private Catholic school in Newport.
Oh, okay. And what's the biggest difference between high school then and high school now?
That was a long time ago. I had nuns and brothers for teachers, and obviously there aren't any around here. They had 100% permission to smack us to keep us in line, and obviously that doesn't happen these days.
I would really hope you wouldn't smack your students with a ruler.
Most days, no. I would not do that.
Now I'm glad I'm in Mr. Coldis' class.
That's all that we have this week. See you in the next episode of Between the Bells.